It's time to focus and settle in. We're headed for rotation 6 at the SEC Gymnastics Championships, and here's the lineup for that rotation.
For LSU and Florida, this is their final competitive event, and they are two of the top teams on those events in the country. And Alabama will look for some consistency on bars.
Here's Emilie Rymer on beam.
This is also the final event for Kentucky. And consistency has been a problem for this team this year. Again, they are a very young and developing team. This is one of their freshmen.
And Emilie led the charge for the Gym Cats a month ago as Kentucky recorded its 3rd highest overall score ever.
Kentucky has been gaining some momentum in the second half of this season. This is an athlete that Mo Mitchell says is one of their up-and-coming stars. And for Emilie tonight, she's already hit 3 events. Solid front aerial. And the dismount. Fairly conservative gainer pike at the end. A solid, consistent routine. That's what Kentucky needs right now. Emilie showing off her aggressive style on her tumble series. 2 back handsprings to a layout. It's important to hit that lunge position and keep the arms pulled up above the head and stay centered over that 4-inch wide beam.
Here's the Olympic silver medalist, Terin Humphrey. You see her top bar score in 07, a 9.925.
Alabama's had 1 fall on bar so far. So they need a hit from this athlete here, a veteran athlete who is well known for her great bar working. She has a nice swing and a solid body position throughout every routine. Getting her final handstand there, hop full, well done. Gaining momentum, here's the dismount, double layout, tiny hop on the landing. So for the Tide, 5 scores of over a 9.8, 1 fall, but this routine keeps them in the running.
This gymnastics championship turning out to be as competitive as we thought in the outset. Terin Humphrey with a good score for her Alabama squad. They're staying intact and very cohesive as we look at Ashleigh Reed, who was voted co-captain her sophomore year for the Florida Gators.
Definitely a leader on this Gator team, and Ashleigh's trying to lead them to their first SEC championship since 1989. Bounces out of that full-in opening pass. Now remember, Georgia and Florida were tied after 3 rotations. Georgia's sitting on a bye right now. Florida's competing on their final event. They need to get the job done here because in that final rotation, they will be stuck on the sidelines just watching the scores coming up for Georgia and Alabama. Certainly hear a lot of energy and enthusiasm coming from her teammates on the sidelines. It's very important for Florida to keep their energy level up here. This competition's been a long one. This is the 6th rotation. Their final competitive event, so energy could be a little bit drained right now. The hours of training in the gym come down to right here, finishing strong with a double pike. Endurance is not a factor for Ashleigh Reed. Excellent routine for the Gators.
You know, Rhonda Fain prepared her team for this. Going in, they were the favorite, but once again, they hadn't won since 1989. Here's her last pass, Lori.
Strong difficulty from start to finish. Final pass is a double pike. She heads into a very sassy ending for this spunky Florida team.
Spunky indeed, a 9.875 for Ashleigh Reed. Here's Kelly Phelan on vault for the LSU Lady Tigers.
LSU, one of the top-ranked teams on the vault, and they need some big scores here. Yurchenko layout full for Kelly Phelan, and she nails the landing. Beautiful tight position in the air on this vault. See the round off onto the board. Reaches back, 1.5 rotations with a full twist and a beautiful strong landing. Legs were glued the entire vault.
They're cheering them on here at Alltel Arena. We'll be back with much more from the SEC Gymnastics Championships in a moment. Florida coach Rhonda Fain in anticipation of a possible SEC championship for the first time since 1989. And here's Corey Hartung about to get ready for her floor routine.
So far tonight, the Gators have gotten the job done. They've shown consistency. They have not counted a fall or any major break. Opening pass is a triple full, well done. Music choice is very complimentary of her style. Choreography shows off a very pliable and wiry style, just like a guitar string.
I like that description. Very well said, Lori.
Front double twist, again showing off that twisting style.
Once again, this is their last performance. They will be last on floor, and then that's it. They will watch the rest of the competitors as the championship winds down.
Something that's nice to see athletes do on the beam is work on releve, up on their toe, and that's what Corey does actually on the floor. Shows off her dance very nicely, finishing with a whip to a double twist. And again, playing up her flexibility. The end to this competition is close for the Gators. So far, very strong on their final event. Corey opened this routine up with a big-time triple full, and her final pass was a whip to a double twist. The whip before the double twist adds combination bonus and extra difficulty.
A 9.9 for Corey Hartung and the Florida Gators. Here's Ashleigh Clare-Kearney, the #1 ranked all-arounder. We've said it many times in this competition in all of the nation.
We have not seen a perfect 10 tonight, but she is capable of it here. Huge Yurchenko full, nails the landing, outstanding.
LSU did not start well in this competition, but they look to be finishing very well, Lori.
What a strong finish for the Tigers here. Big time vault for Ashleigh Clare-Kearney. Look at the height that she gets on this vault. But again, 4 judges, they must all agree on a perfect 10. We've seen a 9.975 from Courtney Coupette's, a 9.95.
Will be dropped. They can remove that score. The final routine for the University of Florida will be given by Amanda Castillo on floor.
Now Amanda struggled with a fall on the balance beam. She's looking to refocus and prove something here and have a big finish for this Florida Gator team, opening with a huge full in back out in the piked position.
If she's feeling the nerves, you cannot tell, Lori.
She really is an amazing competitor. We saw her against Georgia earlier this year, dancing and having a great time on the side. She brings so much energy and enthusiasm to this team and a whole lot of spunk and personality to this floor team. One of those 6 athletes on the team from the Orlando Metro Gym, formerly coached by Jeff Woods. Jump combination, split full to a wolf full. Sometimes as a freshman, you don't understand the pressure or what hinges on your performance at a competition like this. Amanda coming through big time for the Florida Gators. That's it for them. That's all that they can do. Now they have to sit and wait on the sidelines and see what their fate is. Opening tumbling pass was a difficult one, an E-level skill, a full in back out in the piked position. You can see it right there. Excellent job. And of course, a routine full of personality.
A 9.950, a great score for Amanda Castillo, puts the Florida Gators in prime position to win that SEC championship. Georgia and Alabama are up next.